Hello there, I am Tugustu Zarun. This is my channel. Motivate and support me by subscribing my channel. I'll continue the next lesson, which is storage devices for this grade A textbook. When we say storage device, it is other component of a computer system. The four functions of a computer. Computer can input, a computer can store, a computer can process and store. In case of storing, they have a storage devices that it's possible to store. A storage device is any type of computer hardware. It is a part of computer hardware that is used for storing files. There are two types of storage device. When we think about the storage device, we have primary and secondary storage devices. What's the difference between the two storage devices? The primary storage devices, they refer to the main storage of the computer or memory. When we think about the primary storage device, it is temporary type of memory. We have also permanent type of memories under primary storage devices. Let us see which are the random access memory and read-only memory are the type of primary storage devices. They are lies on the motherboard. Primary storage refers to the main storage of the computer or main memory. It is the working memory of the computer. It is used to store program instructions and data. For instance, when you want to prepare a specific letter, or when you want to draw or prepare a specific picture, or on the editing of picture, a specific file is stored. Or when we open any program, it is specifically or temporarily stored under the primary memory or working memory. The working memories are three types: the random access memory, the read-only memory, the complementary metal oxide semiconductor. For instance, when you type something letter or draw a picture, it is stored under random access memory. That we say it is a working memory. The RAM is used to store data temporarily. It stores temporarily. It is also called the write memory or main memory or primary memory or working memory. Possible to modify. Any file that is stored under RAM, it's possible to modify. We can edit, we can change. Not only read, we can also write. Means we can create, then we can save. When we save, it is on the way storing or changing from primary this random access memory to the secondary storage device, which is hard disk. The program and data that the CPU needs during the performance of program are stored in this memory. Performance by itself, the CPU needs this memory. It is a volatile memory, means if in case the computer stops working or if the light goes on, the system, the file is stored under this memory also will be lost if it is not saved. The data on the RAM is lost when the power is turned off. That we have to save always in every some durations. If the light is gone suddenly in desktop type of computers, the file is on the way creating, it may lose that. We have to change into secondary storage device. The read-only memory, in short ROM, the other primary storage device. ROM stores information permanently. In case of random access memory, it stores temporarily. When you come to read-only memory, as the figure shown here, it is a permanent type of memory. When you think random access memory, it's possible to plug and unplug, and we can change or we can upgrade by its size. We can have 2 GB, 1 GB, 4 GB, 8 GB size of random access memories nowadays, thanks to the technology. In previous eras, 128 to 156 megabyte were available. On the increase of the random access memory, the performance of the computer also will increase. Read-only memory, it has a software. Let's come to the second type of memory. It has a software program built into as the factory. Built from the factory is a software program stored under this type of memory. Cannot be changed or erased by the user, but it's possible to read. For instance, when we start the computer, it's a BIOS, basic input output system. It is stored under ROM. It is non-volatile, that is, once the data is stored in the memory, cannot be modified or deleted. Read only. It is not volatile. Means any file that is stored under read-only memory not be lost. It is non-volatile, means not be modified. The ROM contains special instructions that the computer uses when the turner is on. When the computer is turned on, the instruction on the ROM will be started. That the startup or the booting program files are stored under read-only memory. For example, the instructions that starts the computer and displays information on the screen are stored under this type of memory. The other primary memory is complementary metal oxide semiconductor, which is CMOS battery. The CMOS is used to store information when a computer is shut off. It stores information. It lasts or it works for some years. After 3 years, it will expire and we have to change the CMOS battery. If the CMOS battery expires each time, the date time area, the date will be off that it may not be counted properly. That this CMOS helps us to adjust the date time of a computer and the configuration of the computers are controlled by this CMOS. CMOS is used to store information when the computer shuts off. Is found in several types of electronic components, including CPU and digital camera. For instance, if your computer says strike F1 as the starting of the system, you have to change this complementary metal oxide semiconductor battery. The other type of storage device is the secondary storage devices. When you think about the storage device, we have primary and secondary storage devices. Let us see the secondary storage device. Secondary storage devices are also called auxiliary. The other name of secondary storage device is auxiliary storage. When we save our files, it is transferred, it is stored under secondary storage device. When we open Microsoft Word and when we create some letters or document, it is stored under temporary memory, which is primary storage device under RAM. When you save it, it is transferred to secondary storage device, which is the computer magnetic disk or hard disk. This is the memory for external to the computer. A memory that is stored external to the computer. Why we say it is stored external to the computer? In case the computer stops working, it's possible to transfer any file that is stored under hard disk to other computers that it is stored external to the computer, and it is placed separately with the motherboard. It is mainly used for permanent and long-term storage of programs and data. It's permanent type of storage device that it stores long-term storage until the users are if the user not deleted the files, it will be lasted for a long term. That it is permanent type of storage device. Secondary storage includes magnetic tape, magnetic disk, and optical disc tape. Punched cards and punched paper are type of secondary storage devices. Some are used by nowadays, some are also used in previous generations, in the third and second generations of computers. The magnetic tape was the primary method of storing large amount of data during the 1950s and 1960s. For instance, the magnetic tape was used in this year, especially for backupping data. Means in case if the computer stops working, means we will not have a copy of file on that system. That will have a copy of file. It's possible to back up a file using this storage device, magnetic tape. Today they are used primarily for data backup purposes. Data backup is the data that is stored in different places than the original computer. There is an original computer, it's possible to back up. When we back up, we are using other device like magnetic tape to store our files. In case the computer stops working, we will have a copy of file in magnetic tape. This is to avoid the danger of data loss due to disasters. If the original data is lost, the copy will be used in the file stored in this magnetic tape. Consists of thin ribbon plastic called tape. One side of the tape is coated with iron oxide. Stored data magnetize and demagnetize the tape. How it works? By magnetizing and demagnetizing. When it is deleted, demagnetizing. When it is writing the data on the disk, it is magnetizing. The other is magnetic disk. We say it the hard disk, magnetic disk, because it is made from this magnetic material. Magnetic disk is the most widely used storage medium for on all computers. Every computer comes with magnetic disk or hard disk. Whether it's in a large space or small, it's come with any computer comes with hard disk. Whether it's laptop or desktop type of computer. Consists of a round piece of plastic or metal, the surface of which is covered with magnetic material. A round piece of plastic or metal surface. It allows random access information and solve problem of slow access time commonly found in tape files. For example, hard disk. Hard disk is a magnetic disk made up of metal which can be fixed in the system unit of the computer. It serves as a secondary storage and enables very fast accessibility of data. Each disk is divided into tracks and sectors in which the information is stored. How it works is that tracks and sectors that enables to read and write in hard disk. Optical disk. The optical disk uses laser light to read or write data. What's the optical disk? The other secondary storage device. It helps us to read and write data. It is a secondary storage device type. It uses laser light that we say it is categorized under optical disk. It uses laser light to read and write. In case of hard disk, it uses track and sectors to read and write. In case of optical disk, it uses laser light to read and write. They use high-powered laser light to burn on the surface of the disk to store the data. The burned out part is called pit, and the non-burned is called land. In case of the new disks, blank disks, we call it land, and the file that is recorded on the disk after recording it is called pit. Land may represent 0, means there is no file, while it pit represented by 1. Compact disk, CD, and digital versatile disk, DVD, are the two most common types of optical disks. What are the two types of optical disks? Compact disk, CD, and digital versatile disk, DVD. What's the difference between the two? The only difference is their storage capacity, but they have equal dimension, 12 centimeters in inch. The CD can store 700 megabytes of information. What about DVD? It stores 4.2 GB, 4.7 up to 17 GB of information. Therefore, their only difference is this. And we have variety of CDs and DVDs. Let us see first variety of CDs. Data is stored only in one side of the disk. There are three types of CDs: CD-ROM, CDR, RW. What's the difference between them? Let us see here. When we say CD-ROM, compact disk, read-only memory; CDR, compact disk, recordable; compact disk, read, write, are the three types of CDs. CD-ROM is a read-only type of CD. Mostly it comes with the factory. When it is recorded data from a factory, we say CD-ROM. For instance, when we purchase any printer or scanner, it comes with CD-ROM. There are softwares helps to install and set up in a computer system to enable to use the peripheral devices like printer or scanners. They come with CD-ROM. They have a file on this type of CDs. We cannot write data on such CDs, so you cannot erase data from it. Already it is burned or pit from the factory. The data are only accessed or read from these CDs. We can access by purchasing, and it's possible to record using the second and the third type of CDs, which is compact disk recordable, which is CDR, and the other is compact disk rewritable. They are available on the market. It is also called write once and read only memory, WARM. These kinds of CDs can be written on once, but then after you cannot rewrite on it or erase data from it. After you first write data on such disks, then the only thing you can do is to read data from them. Compact disk read rate. CDRW is also called erasable optical disk. You can write data as many times as you want to such CDs. You can also erase or delete data from such CDs. Digital versatile disk. In case of CDRW, it's possible to write again after erasing the data. That it is says erasable disk. In case of compact disk or CDR, it's possible to erase. If you have additional places, you can add and record again. In case of compact disk R, it's not possible to erase after recording. But if it has not reached to 700 megabyte, it's possible to add additional things, files. In case of CDRW, it's possible to erase and we can add additional files under this disk. That we say CDRW, rewritable. Possible to erase. If you record picture, you can erase and you can change into audio. In case of compact disk, rewrite. The other digital versatile disk under optical disk stands for digital versatile disk, but some people mistakenly call it digital video disk. We have to read as digital versatile disk rather than using digital video disk. It is a new technology that is introduced recently. It is similar to CD, except that it can store large amount of data and it has narrow tracks than CDs. The only difference between the two types of optical disks. It can store up to 4.7 up to 17 GB of information. For today's enough. Thank you. Motivate and support me by subscribing my channel.